Video games. They are a thing. Have you ever played a videos game? I have. Why is the Elgato capture not visible? That's odd. Oh, I deactivated it because of the other stream. Never mind. That's normal. Don't worry about it. I did it. I made it. Video games. So this is the last stream of this game, and I haven't played it in a bit, and I've been playing another game on controller that wasn't a Switch game. So I'm gonna press A instead of B for a little bit. And you're gonna live with that shit, okay? You're gonna look in the mirror and be like, yeah, I'm living with this. Anyway, I've played a bit of the game. Hold on, did I take screenshots of anything significant? I do this to remind myself of shit. Goth Wife Pics, Canary Avenue 69, Megastar Me. Ow, my eyeballs. Donuts. Dende Have a Nap. Oh, yeah. So, the post-game thing, hi Mary, is basic. Oh, I'm not. Hi Mary, I forgot to unmute in Discord. We're live.
We are live, which is why I didn't say anything.
Yeah, no, I think I was trying to keep track for a little bit, but like things got a bit off the rails. Multiple shiny Pokemon, you know your mythicals. You find those occasionally, you know how it is. These people seem to be like, yeah, just fucking leave the city if you don't like it.
Well, if you don't like it, you can just leave the city that you live in. And
here's tragedy. So,
yeah.
You may notice I haven't got the shiny Machoke in my Pokeball, and Hooper's run out of donut energy. I'm not too fussed. It wasn't my favourite shiny or anything, but like, here's documentation of that. Here's confirmation that Ivor will just throw you onto a roof, if you want.
He's a chuckster.
He's a chuckster. You know what he's called that? Throws you on the roof. Yeah, so, I've been, yet again, just sort of catching Pokemon and such, right? I've got some trades done. I think... Hold on, let me check the Pokedex. Because I think the one thing I don't have now is, yeah, it's Rotom. It's Rotom, which needs me to go to 5-star legendaries, which is just a grind equivalent to getting a... Basically, I can get a Rotom or I can get a legendary. Gimmighoul is in a similar category. I already got the Frigibax Arctibax Caliber line, and I'm not sure if it's guaranteed that Torchic needs to be in, and Blaziken such need to be in one of the really rare ones, but it sure took one of the really rare ones for me to find a fucking Torchic, so, yep, also got the Indeedys, finally.
Very polite.
Yeah, they're doing a maid thing. I've got
Butler.
I've got 2 out of 4 Musketeers. I've got Meloetta. I've got Meow Hooper. The Woo. Yeah. So, but we can now see basically every Mega Evolution in the game. Because I have all of them, I think, at this point. Spoiler. I've got to sit up straight and stretch. Okay. Limb. Ow!
Yeah.
Owie. God, all the redeems are happening. I was just trying to show people what a Mega Bax Caliber looks like. Bearing in mind, I probably haven't seen one. Oh, there's so many spoilers for shinies going on here as well, because I've gotten a lot of shit. Anyway, Mega Bax Caliber just has an even bigger fucking fin. And Bax Caliber's dorsal braid has grown even more massive thanks to Mega Evolution. This Pokemon fires beams from the hilt of its solar plexus. Sure. Here's Mega Blaziken. Boiling hot blood causes its entire body, doubling the sharpness of its move. It's opposed to the blink of an eye.
Everything about it is doubled, so actually it's 2 fire types and 2 fighting types.
Sadly not. They're referring to its speed boost ability, which is based on Blaziken's regular hidden ability back when they introduced those, and how it was incredibly powerful. And then they just went, yeah, the Mega just has that. If you're using a Mega Blaziken, you're using speed boost. And now you are setting up a sweeper basically automatically. It was very strong. Here's this abominable snowman bastard. Here's the Mega Latias and Latioses. They're, apart from the eyes, they are basically identical.
I have seen so much more variety in aeromorph drawings, you know? You don't need
the entire point of these two is that they look the same, to be fair, but like... Because Latios and Latias are basically the same Pokemon. That's kind of the gimmick of them. But,
So, if there was a Mega Nidoking and Nidoqueen, would they... like,
probably Mega evolve into something closer to a middle point, based on what we've seen so far. And we have got the Mega Lucario. There's the Labbed. More fish than man now. But, you know, like Mega Meowstic. It's like, yeah, we've destroyed gender. Mega Gyarados should have different forms for the whiskers, for male and female, but for some reason just doesn't. Mega Raichu doesn't have variable tails like non-Mega Raichu has.
I can't believe
Don't worry about
Mega
it.
Pokemon is non-binary.
Yeah, basically every Mega Pokemon, in an attempt to not have to make as many models, is non-binary. I guess going further beyond requires you to be a non-binary. Don't worry about it.
You had better.
If you had a gender before, now you don't.
Like that boy or girl choice at the start of the game, it's not going to matter anymore.
Yeah, anyway, I've got a few...
neo-pronouns.
The girl and boy choice hasn't mattered for years, to be fair, Mary. Anyway, yeah, so before... I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run us through a few shiny Pokemon I've obtained during the course of my journey in the Pokemon land. Here's a shiny Gengar. Here's a shiny Magikarp. Who I've evolved into Gyarados. Here's my shiny fucking Feraligatr. Here's my shiny fucking that one bird. Altaria. It's literally on screen, Zoe. Those are the ones I've given a nice training to so far. Then we have shiny Camprupt, shiny Numeral, shiny Torpedo, shiny Carvana, shiny Simipour, shiny Panpour, shiny Xmas Tree, the shiny Abomasnow, a shiny Flabebe, a shiny Florges, another shiny Totodile, 2 additional shiny Magikarps, shiny Talonflame, shiny Pidgeot. I promise that this Tinkaton is shiny.
Shiny Pokemon rap sucks.
Parasone,
Why did he
the
change
Baracle, Skarmory, shiny Skarmory happens, shiny Eevee, shiny Banette, shiny Medicham, the Ampharos, shiny Hawlucha, shiny Kangaskhan, shiny Excadrill, shiny Pichu, shiny Jigglypuff, shiny Bunnelby, shiny Houndour, shiny Litwick, shiny Crabrawler, shiny Yamask Galarian form, shiny Chestnut. I did not evolve this, I caught it as a Chestnut. Shiny Slowking Galarian. 2 additional shiny Numels. And a shiny fucking Pansear that looks like his head is shit. He is a shit head. The head is shit. Yeah, no, the shiny Pichu is in fact Pikachu coloured. Also in the ones I want to train, here's a shiny Beldum. Oh, and my shiny Gardevoir's here as well. She's still around. Yeah, just to demonstrate this quick. Where's Pichu in the Pokédex? Ah, non-hyperspace. There we go.
absolutely thrilling.
Even side by side, I can barely tell the difference. Video games are a medium in which you can be yourself and have fun. I'm tempted to evolve a few of those shinies so we can see what the shiny megas look like on a few of these guys. But, you know, it doesn't really matter that much. Skim through these quick. Yeah, shiny mega, I think. Shiny mega round for us has blue orbs. This guy looks worse. I could evolve a Mega Raichu, for example. Shiny Mega Gengar looks really fucking cool, actually.
Alright.
Look at this motherfucker. That's cool. That's a cool upgrade. Oh, yep, Shiny Mega Champ means that I got the Shiny Mega Medicham. Look at that, it's blue.
Yeah. This is Meditate colors.
Off.
Listen, every Pokemon should have a goth version, you know?
Mega Banette actually get a shiny Mega that little disappointing. Like it's like Pastel Goth, but not me.
Yeah,
personally.
honestly, Pastel Goth completely valid as a style.
Yeah. Yeah, and Excadrill shiny is just kind of not that good in general. Oh, we made him red.
I'll level with you. I'm kind of just indifferent about shinies in general most of the time.
That's a lot of...
Milk
Why do I know what a
Max
shiny
X
Garchomp
Mania.
looks like? I don't think I have a shiny Garchomp. Did I trade that with someone?
Maybe.
I'm fucking sure. Mega Sharpedo, yeah. Welcome to the distortion zone. Whoa. Now, Shiny Mega Lucha actually looks fucking rad. That's a heel wrestler. That's cool. I like the variance there. And honestly, Chestnut Shiny's pretty nice.
Oh yeah,
The brown
that's
kind of
good palette.
Yeah, gives it a different palette that's nice. Shiny Mega Skarmory looks more like regular Skarmory, and I think that's disappointing. But Mega Kangaskhan actually like that.
I'm still thinking about that stream that Bad Space King and Space Goddess Dios were doing earlier this week, where at one point the proposition of like, what if there's a pre-evolved Cubone, it's just a single bone and it was called Boner, and that's it. That's all there was to say about it.
Yeah, I need to catch up on that.
They kind of got stuck on one puzzle specifically because they kept finding solutions to it, but they were told, that's actually a glitch, I need to fix that in the next release. And it's like, I think we were all overthinking it. Yeah. Quite genuinely, like, I proposed solutions for it and I got told, that is not something I thought you could do, but yeah, that would work actually.
Anyway, I've done
I was thinking of like ridiculous combo jank that would get you past things, and getting told, yeah, there's actually an easier solution.
Yeah, so I've got a few Mega Shards. Got a few of them.
You got every Mega Shard. There are no more Mega Shards.
Thoroughly inaccurate, but you know.
That is completely inaccurate. I am lying to you for fun.
But yeah, so yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the remaining side quests, of which I believe that there are like 5 or 6. Indeedy should be the one I do first, but no, I'm doing this one so I can spend those fucking
Side quest from like Professor Oak, but with a fake mustache, and he's like, "You've got to catch every Pokemon," and it's like, damn it.
How good of you to come, Zoe. You have the necessary Mega Shards. I've got a few of them. I'm gonna just shove them in this orb. Not even. I've got 9,000 left. Thank you for gathering these.
Yeah.
We have a team get started.
Originally, that was the cap. Like, they literally patched it out like a couple of episodes into the stream that is now 10 times as high.
Majora's Mega Stone is ready. Here it is. Majornite. Guess it makes Mega of something. See if you can send energy to Majourney to your Rings Mega Rings Keystone. TM. Yes. I'll fist the orb. I have awoken the lady. I'm alive. Good to see you, Majourna. How lovely to see you awake. If only I could see you in the painted form that you can only get via an incredibly annoying task of getting every Pokemon in Pokemon Bank. Really wonderful. Oh. This game isn't Pokemon Home compatible, you understand. Sorry.
Yeah?
Right, you'd show Majourna the wide world. After a long time asleep. Please take good care of Majourna. You got another shiny cool Pokemon that's rare. Take this Mega Stone as well. I guess it can Mega Evolve? Okay.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
the whole
know
point.
there was a Mega Evolution for this. Is that new?
Yeah, it's new, but they were saying, oh, we need to make a Mega Stone. What did you think they were making it for?
I thought they were just going to shove it in there. I thought this thing was entirely powered on the stone. I don't know.
No.
Let's hope we should already look after this fine city and her babies well. Have some candy, motherfucker. Do you have room for candy in your inventory, by the way? Let's check. That's the wrong pocket, Zoe. That's the Majournite. It's gonna bug me about the notification too. I get it.
Yeah, I feel the same way about notifications. Like, oh no. Oh, there it is.
I went past it near instantly. Anyway, yeah, I did have a point where I had to start using EXP candies because I had reached the cap of 999 and I could no longer buy additional XP candy else. Do your Mega Shards? Yeah, because I physically can't. Yeah, like, if you buy more than a certain amount, it's just like, nope, you're capped. Just can't level anymore. I think I just wasted an incredibly large amount of Mega Shards doing that demonstration. That wasn't entirely intentional.
Yeah, you're just leaving a tip.
I'm leaving a tip. They can keep these fucking rocks, I don't care. Anyway, yeah, so this fucking Indeedee took me so fucking long. I got both of them, mate. Indeedee, give me. I've got several. Funeral workers. Yeah, I ordered these by which ones I thought would be most useful and also gender. There's a lot of these motherfuckers. Have one that has minus defense.
God, imagine catching an Indeedee and it has a different like set of horns, and you're like, what gender is that?
The non-binary. Yes, the gallantry. Oh, indeed, I must gallant. Gallant, you might say in this case, because she's a girl.
What?
I prepare my superb Lumiose that will transcend standard Lumiose skeletons. I'm here!
Yeah.
Carry them,
like
Giga
these
Lumiose
designs.
skeletons. That's right, we're skipping right over Mega. Fuck you.
Could have had a mega one, like, in the course of the game. And
Kind
then
of
built
brilliant
up to
thinking,
this.
decisive action, needs to truly gallant.
Oh,
And are they
well,
called
that's what we find
Gigantamaxes? The next one is?
Gigastones.
Oh,
Yeah.
have my Gigantamax
actually-
croissant. Puts a croissant the size of you on the table. Indeed,
It's
you
just
sent out croissant.
vertically increased.
Giga Lumiose skeletons. Only vertical, yeah. It's just, don't worry about that.
Horns are croissants, that is true. Oh. I'm not even sure if they are horns, because they, like, sway in an odd manner.
They're so large there's no room to serve coffee
I
or anything
would
alongside them.
demolish this plate. But, like...
I
you
mean,
do
they
want
look like they're
something
made
to
of
wash it down.
plastic when they're zoomed in this close.
When you
Perhaps
zoomed in
should know
that
some of
close,
it.
yeah, but, like, giant food, I would eat it.
He's at GD's Gallant service, and that's something to celebrate. Hello. Indeedy.
I
Together you and I shall bring further glory to Cafe Gallant.
thought it was doing like a bow or a curtsy, but instead just
Yeah.
like flails his hands out like that.
Well, yeah, no, the thing is, once you've experienced these guys' body language, they are very much maid and butler coded.
Yeah. Which, you know, that's fine.
It's kinda cute.
That's the thing you can base Pokemon around. It's cute.
Yeah.
I do like the designs.
Oh no, hold on. I've got... How will I get the 4 drives, man? If I don't
Oh, no.
have the shards, I guess I shall just go talk to him anyway. What a terrible conundrum has been found. I already bought them. I already bought all the drives before I got to 999. Don't worry about it. Well, spread your mega shards.
Planning ahead.
I've got the drives.
Yeah, just exchanging some kind of drives in an alleyway, huh?
At that, your 4 drives. It took some effort. You've earned my special. If it would be for your own phone, got to get some intriguing information. Go on, check out the location I sent. Okay, that's... Thanks.
That is
Weird
really suspicious.
alleyway man. This guy's very normal. You have to understand. So, oh, yeah, not we're in the Indeedee box. Yep, I also got, you know, the Galarian Gudra from another 5-star thing. I had to evolve it from Sliggoo. Lost one of my DBs. There's been... I've been doing quite a lot of shiny-esque hunting. You know? Not all of it for good. Some of it was for evil, you understand?
Slowly committing evil acts.
It happens sometimes, you know. You get bored.
It does happen.
Oh! Positive nature. Hold on, actually, let's just... Before I wander the fuck off... Oh! Majourner. This Majourner once
Alright.
a previously hidden mode activates. The emotions Majourner had begun to feel now hide away as it fells foe after... So it turns into a horrible monster, a murder monster. Because you put a rock in it. And also it regains the colours from the alternate form.
Okay.
Sure. Never, man.
Reawaken it to live a life of violence.
Yeah, that's what we've done. Oh, it's inside the wild. This is one of the ones that's quite dangerous.
Yep.
Do I have my catching Pokemon? And I do, so let's get the child catcher out.
Yeah, let's just get the child catcher
It's
out.
very important to have the child
Normal
catcher.
sentences to say.
Yeah, but once I got all the things ready for the stream, I kind of took a break from this game. But, 'cause, you know, I want to... Location has been given. Hi. In a bug zone. Investigate. Oh, a hyper hole. Bad mission detected, you say? Well, I mean, I should probably use one that boosts some sort of catch rate, you know? Like, are there any... I actually don't know if I've got any bug donuts. Or steel. Steel would work. Ah! A steel donut! Nothing will go wrong with the fact this isn't a 5-star donut, I'm sure. Oh, this is Darkrai-ass territory. Oh. No sick what? What happened?
No
I don't know what happened to my Switch just there. I'll be perfectly honest, but it's
we're
working.
living in a creepypasta now.
If the Switch is spontaneously turning itself on and off to fuck with us in the Genesect mission, I may in fact be mad about that.
Listen, you just got to watch out for unknowns spelling out things.
Ah yes, here it is. It's Genesect. A 5th generation mythical, which is very cool and barely got anything because they kind of stopped. That's it! That's Genesect! Catch it. You may catch it. I guess this fucking alleyway creep's dream was to jump scare me.
Yeah. He's a creep. What do you expect?
He gets its own special theme. Huh.
Such a child catcher.
Transform. Bigly. Oh! Go to sleep. Also, be on fire. There's the up. Attack, yep, protect! Get take, look. What if I just fucking threw a goddamn beast ball at you? Fucking take that, dumbass.
Work.
Hit it gently. Nice gentle stab. You know how it is. I'm making this worse on myself for no reason. This thing is not a Mega Beast, no. Which means that the Pokeball I'm using is significantly worse than a regular Pokeball. Which means if I catch it, for example, it'll look really fucking cool that I did that, actually.
Yeah.
Look at you, my defeat. In a fucking Beast Ball? For no goddamn reason.
Clearly you don't own an air fryer.
Clearly you don't know an air flyer. Wasn't that ninja? I'll be around if you want to trade more. Don't be a stranger. What a fucking freak! What a fucking freak! Who does that? Also, apparently that counts as a task? Okay. Sure, here's fucking Genesect. It knows Techo Blast and Lunge and Buzz and Flash Cannon. And if you give it a drive, it will have a different attack. It's pretty cool. I like the idea that the headcanon that a lot of people have, that it is a Kabuto that Team Plasma experimented on. Kind of weird that Team Plasma would be experimenting on things, but who gives a fuck?
I mean, they're hypocrites, you know, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, like, half of them are hypocrites. That is kind of a deliberate plot point.
Like, the split in half down the middle is a wee masochist moment.
That wasn't a masochist moment. I used a fucking +3 bug donut.
You said more masochistic things than that.
I've done significantly worse things than that. I had a decent chance to catch that thing in the fucking Beast Ball. I could have just spammed them, like, on a Pokemon like this. Like, look, one chance to hit, right? You can see the little logo. If I threw a Beast Ball at it, 1. Meanwhile this, yep, like 2 for that. You can see which ones are easier to catch within a certain limitation. And you know fucking what? I didn't do sadist shit, I did reasonable shit. Why are you trying to kill me? Jesus Christ. Okay, I am gonna have to kill this man. You only had 7 of them? Well, maybe maybe those... Bear in mind I got given 5, you can just get them from hyperspace, guys, right? I'm gonna kill this Weeping Bell because I think it's funny. This isn't even to catch it, I just think I want it to suffer. Come on, Ronald, we're leaving. Yeah, you better try and kill me, you fucking nerd.
Hang on, I've got to go
loser.
Check something, I'll be right back.
Okay, bye-bye. You're not the loser, the Heracross I'm taunting. Anyway, oh, the fucking... This one is a prick and a half. I had to look this one up. Right? But, you know, as it's one of the officially provided missions, I need to do it, so it's time to fucking... do that shit, okay. Anyway, yes, what's the weather today? It's not a bright sunny day, and hence, I cannot do the mission. You have a feeling this is the spot the Hexmaniac channel mentioned. Something's not right. It's the lack of sunshine. I'm not in the Mar shadow of the tower right now, you see. I'm not sending out Groudon. Anyway, I guess we have to wait for the weather to change, so, you know, I'll go just, I don't know, fucking... I'll go fuck around for a little bit, you know. Well, actually, no, hold on. I remembered a thing I can do. Quickly, which is... I discovered a thing at Rakeen Construction I thought would be good. People. You see, which is... If you pop in here and have a natter with Tarragon... There you are, kid! Came rushing to get your pools and some Canary, did you? Not only did you shut him on the ground for his face, it's the best darn bread around. Even Grisham likes it. Delectable, adorable, it's delectable. Here's a catch, you can only buy one a day. So delectable, as long as you good to eat. Just 1.30 a bun, what do you say? Bit of business. You obtain a Canary bread. A bread made to look like Canari's face. It can be used to restore 100 HP to a Pokemon. This is now an item that, if this game gets home integration, will need to work in every Pokemon game from this point forward. I think.
Don't worry, I saw the Canary bread.
Canary bread?
Canary bread. You can eat her face.
Yeah, for 100, that's not a very good value, but it's got her face on it. You know?
It's got her face on it. It's
That's quite nice. Oh, yes, just
her
fuck around
face.
for a bit, right? You know. I gotta, like, find a bench or something.
can't find benches anywhere in town, and when you do find them, they've got all the bars on them, so you can't lie down.
Yeah, no, it's a fucking real nightmare trying to get.
There's a bench down there by those cops.
No, I don't think there was. I think you missaw that.
Alright. Great.
What if I tried on the roof? What if there's a rooftop bench, you know?
It's a nice rooftop bench.
People like rooftops and benches, so there'd clearly be a combination potential, right? Oh no.
Oh,
rats! We gotta give them the old hammer.
Whack-a-mole. Bonk.
Also, earn back some of my shards because I fucking spent them all again.
I've seen enough fan axes, Etrom. I know you can eat other foxes.
Eat
That's
what?
between Canary and probably Gwyn.
No,
Unless
you
you're, like,
canonically
shipping her.
cannot eat Canary's pussy.
Yeah, not canonically, but...
Not-
that doesn't
yeah.
stop people trying.
I'm afraid that Canary's pussy is extra canonical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, some women
Nintendo
do.
did
It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, boys are supposed to have
I mean-
those.
Yeah.
Here I am on a rooftop.
Something like that.
I mean, no, you know. I'm not going to judge people. I will kill this fucking baby for fun, but, yeah, no, we're free now. Here we are on top of the, like... I think if this is like a university sort of building. For some reason. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
You know, there's not...
This is
Hello, small
sports.
child on the roof. Hey, want to trade stuff? Give me an item, I'll give you something back. Yeah, sure, I'll give you something. What, you want a potion? Nice potion. A piece of XP candy S.
Alright.
What if I gave you an XP candy S?
I mean, try giving them something bigger?
Nice piece of XP candy S. Here, have a gimme goo coin. Okay.
I don't know if it is just like a random item or if it's like in the same
done.
bracket of like.
I think-
Let's give them a.
XP candy. Premier Ball. Yeah, it's random. It's clearly just fucking random.
I mean, those are all common items. Yeah.
Yeah, hey kid, have some fucking canary bread, fuck it. Whoa, canary bread?
That's the only canary bread.
Are you for real?
Oh.
Can I have this canary bread? I mean, Jesus, no. I'm telekinetic. I'm trying to get my hands on these. Glad you had it in the first place, and you're kinetic
Everyone
too,
wants
huh?
to eat her face.
How much? I'm gonna give you something zaptastic in return. Ooh, popping candy.
Popping candy.
Popping candy when the children of Lumiose. It pops in your mouth if you explode it. You can do a shocking experience while eating it. That's right, popping candy. It's great, it gives your mouth a nice zap, like an electric-type moving candy form.
You can just get electrocuted by Pokemon. You can just ask
Ooh.
them and they'll do it.
A key item.
Yeah, you're like trading these up as part of a trading quest, like in.
Yeah,
Legend
he'll
of
also
Zelda.
still just trade shit with you, by the way.
Yeah.
Because, you want milk to go with that cookie? Nice, milk. Have a Premier Ball. That's not fucking worth it. Yeah, this kid is
right.
Yeah, no, spoilers, I looked that shit up. But this kid, it's like a weird kid who trades stuff onto your roof. And also, in very specific scenario, if you give him the canary bread that you can only get once a day, he will inexplicably give you popping candy. Well, not inexplicably, but like,
The one
It's
and
kind
only
of-
popping candy in the city.
this child is the only child in the city with popping candy. Yeah, let's go back to the bed and sleep in that case.
God, I wish I could do that.
Me too, buddy. Me
This
too.
isn't oh, I want to sleep right now. This is I know I couldn't sleep right now. Yeah. Oh, that was you. Oh my, what is it, Hoopa? Does Zoe have something that's got you excited? Is it bread with someone's face on it? Do I hear the crinkle of a candy packet in your satchel?
I have so much candy, Ansha. Most of it is
Give me all your
not,
candy.
in fact. Yeah, do you want to try some?
I'm already level 100, why would I need your EXP candy? Oh dear, I confess I'm a bit nervous about popping candy's explosive sensation. But perhaps this could be educational. I think I would like to try some if that's alright.
No, I kidnapped. I traded it for bread.
I stole a loaf of bread, and it's like a... Goodness! I am tripping balls.
That might not have been popping candy. I'm sorry, kid. I'm sorry, kid.
I just had a vision of a wonderful new donut.
Interesting.
Give me just a moment, Zoe. Alright, I've come up with a suitable recipe.
Ooh, recipe.
This donut's flavor profile must have at least 40 points in sweet. Write this down, Zoe. 40 points in sweet, 200 in spicy, 400 in sour, 280 in bitter, and 40 in fresh. Screen cap this one. This is the one that has all the information. Let me know when you'd like to try making it.
I mean, you have to understand, Ansha, that
Welcome
trying to
to
make that
Ansh's
plasma
Donuts.
donut that you never named.
Plasma donut? Like Team Plasma?
No, the name's a coincidence, I'm afraid.
Why would they make it named after an evil team, not have it anything to do with that? That's stupid.
I don't fucking know.
It's like if they made a rocket donut. They didn't send you to fight, I don't know, Mew 3 or something. You know, the name for the
Good
YouTube
kiddo,
environment. It's real, my
It'll
friends.
make
I'm a
sense.
playground
It'll make
sock.
sense in a second.
Order received. Let me get started at once.
I'm using child labor.
It's
Plasma
plasma.
Glow's donut. A shocking donut that has a
Morbius
popping candy mix in it.
to get his powers back.
Every bite bursts your mouth, ready to enter an electrified distortion, thunderclap power, mega power charging, and resistance power dragon.
The plasma glazed donut turned out as lovely and shocking as I'd hoped. It does the popping candy justice.
Sorry, Mary.
Only one word after that? I wonder what fascinating pocket of hyperspace Lumiose awaits you once Koopa eats this donut.
Zoe, need you to come to the station front ASAP.
It sounds like trouble's come calling again. But whatever it is, I know you can take care of it, Zoe, because you're the main character of this video game.
Welcome to Side Mission EX3 Raging Lightning. A side quest that you need to have done the other two EX side quests to do, and is otherwise completely fucking unflagged. This is why I was unsure whether it was 5 or 6 missions. Because I don't know if this fucking counts. On that pigeon had an item. Hey, pigeon. Getting your item. Hey, little buddy. We can be friends. That will be setting to.
I'm sure to say ridiculous things when I'm voicing her, but like, like, it's just because it's funny to me to do that. I'm not like finding any objection of what she's actually saying.
It's in the
Really
billboard.
sick.
Oh no.
It's in the billboard. Advertising has gone too far. You need to go into the advertising dimension and kill them all, Zoe.
Hi, Emma's ass. Hi, Emma.
Yeah? There's a lot of...
They
camera
really need to
doing
not
that.
pan up on her. Up there. I bet you haven't seen a hype distortion quite like that before, have you? Yeah, that was new. 40% know what kind of Pokemon might be waiting in there. Okay, got a favour to ask. Beat up on a real beast of hype distortion. There's one Echo Power Pokemon in there. Rogue Mega Evolves are in trouble. You and the rest of your usual trio handle it? I'll cut up Miss Megastones in your buddy. But before I forget, distortion at the station front, the guy Lumiose. Yep, I'm right there. I should guess.
Like,
In that case, do your thing.
metaphorically, or... Yeah. Sometimes when people say they're right there, they mean they're on their way.
No, I'm autistic, so I just say what I mean. Well, this way I got a mare or something. It's Karina time! Yeah! I'm still relevant! Hey Zoe, bad news, Urban can't make it.
That's
I'll
all I
just
had
see
to
you and me
say.
on this one.
Bye.
Look
I
at
was gonna
this.
say, like, yeah, we're gonna make Mob Boss into the mayor, like...
Nothing could go wrong with that. I'm definitely not corrupted by my past. That was the wrong voice. Sorry. Ugh. You've got Emma, right? No, that's the wrong one. No, you're Emma, right? But we met in Hype's Lumiose before Operation Make a Donut. Now you're a dab hand with Mega Evolution yourself. Let's do it. Nutrient abuse. Fuck Urbane. Ready to do this, Zoe? Yep, let's swap out my guys. Get ready to rumble. So many shiny Pokemon. I've got a box plus full of them at this point. It's getting a little upset. Yeah, this is going to be a tough fight. I know that. But to make sure I have nothing that's weak to electric types, basically. Because I know what's coming. I had to in order to look up how this works. Sadly, but here we go. Ready to dive on in? Go. We have a donut for this. I like that it just has the faith that you'll pick the donut that they draft for this, but theoretically could also fuck this up somehow. I'm sure loads of people have fucked around with that, and I'm not going to because I can't be bothered. I want to.
That's how you get the game to glitch out and like pull you inside the game. You know, no one would want that after all.
It's more that the stream would go long. Aurora? That's one of the mightiest electric type Pokemon there is, and also one of the ones that makes furries horny.
Yeah.
Imagine how bad things could get for Rogue Mega.
Kurno is a specialist in those types. It's all about them.
Trying to intimidate a trainer of your caliber? Kidding? We gotta go on with the mighty Aurora. I'm thrilled. I gotta kick this thing's ass. Gotta get it released from the Pain of Mega Evolution too. Here's a whole special boss fight for this. Yep, time to do that. Mega Evolution is imminent. Oh my god! This is one of those Pokemon like, hey, really cool design. Wish I could catch it more easily. Hello. Meow. I'm off now. And Mega Aurora working for me. The next time it's fast as lightning. Yep, I've noticed I'm about my cold for it. Well, mostly it's gonna hold me having a fucking ground type. But you know. Mega Power. I get lined. I get to tell you to do it this time. You've maxed out. Do it. Do your thing. Oh god, it's coming into my face. Mega Evolution is the thingy again. Don't worry about it.
That's the thing.
Count, hammer it. What? chat. Have something. That's his plasma fist attack. God, you'll be in real trouble. Oh my god, that did so much damage actually. I got unleashed Armageddon again. We've got my follow Z in here. You caught an electro web. Okay. Okay, now there's no chance. Well, it turns out that you can keep attacking it during those little cutscene bits. No, if I take things up or not. Wow, she's taking this. Now Mega Power again. Yeah, no, Emma's taking this really calm. Oh god. Run. Whoa. That's sure I'm in a straight line. Oh Christ, Zoe. I can't do it. Zigzagging phase you. Oh, okay. The zigzagging made it really hard to predict. Will you attempt it again? Yes, I'll do that again. That went mostly fine.
Lightning bolts.
Yeah.
It's first things may or may not.
Oh god, it's...
History there.
I just noticed the glow comes out of its crotch. I was gonna think that the fact this one is like one of those Pokemon that should be like really popular with fairies, but actually isn't that popular in places I'm aware of, probably because it's less well known, because like who has a fucking Zeraora?
It's like Marshadow, really adorable Pokemon. I do not have any idea.
Yeah, no.
I just kind of like, oh well, I guess I'm just not ever seeing this Pokemon in game.
Evolve now. Yeah, like that's kind of an issue with mythicals in general, is that like either they're not, which is the thing that this game is helping with actually, which is that yeah, like a lot of these really rare Pokemon, you don't have a reliable way to get hold of them. You don't really have a way to fight them either. Like, maybe they could make it so that the mythicals are ones where it's like they appear in the game, you just don't catch them, maybe? Maybe that's the solution? Oh Christ.
Yeah, it's an event only one, that's why that's like great. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like, maybe only the catching should be locked, and not the event, perhaps? Because even this one, it's like, yeah, this... Here comes Surfeit. I do love that it turns into that Boyget does turn into a fucking drill missile once you do the drill run with it. That's a fun touch. Go in there and kill for me! God damn it! Okay. Fortunately, dodging does seem to have high frames against this thing. Alright, took a hit. And basically, it's not going to zag back on itself, so I can like dodge into where the lightning was.
Of course, because lightning never strikes in the same place twice.
Well, that's the other side of it.
Yeah. That's the mechanic.
Jesus, that's so much fucking Jesus. Oh, maybe swap out of different Pokemon. You know, heal the fucking... Can I heal the Garchomp, buddy? I'm not a real person, you're just doing a bit. Shush.
Is anyone that we know about seen
Yes. There is a distinction.
some different players? Fiction,
Mega Guard Shot.
It's a dream.
Oh god,
within
firing
a
lightning
story.
again. Okay, we need to get
Like that's
clear.
you know?
Oh, fuck. I died again.
Or if someone like someone in a video game is talking about a myth from their home country or something, and it's like, oh, that's another tool, you know?
I can't understand what you're saying while also playing this game, I've got to be honest with you.
Don't worry, it's stupid philosophical nonsense. I'm gonna level with I have been running off like this at all this, so probably slightly.
Well, this cat was fucking murdered me, huh?
If more people had heard of this Pokemon, there probably would be like a truly incomprehensible amount of
The thing is, this is also by nature of being tied to the other two mystery gift events, technically still a limited time Pokemon.
oh my god. It's like in Generation 1, you only had one of these Pokemon, and it was new, and that was heavily featured in like the first movie, the literal one.
Yeah, to be fair, it's all got its own movie, I think.
Yeah, but like when there's, I don't know, 40 movies, it's probably not that many, but like some absurd amount of Pokemon movies there.
Yeah, like Lucario got a fucking movie at this point, to be fair. Oh god, I'm getting hit by the easy lightning!
There have been 23 animated films and 1 live action film. Oh right, yeah, Detective Pikachu. It's just like, what was the live action one? And of them, I've seen maybe 4.
Yeah,
Pokemon 2000.
I've watched definitely the first 4. I'm aware of a few of the weird TV movies. Like the TV movie sequel to the Mewtwo movie, which I'm not even sure is counted as canon to the TV show, let alone the movie.
Yeah, no idea. 4 or 5. Like, with Pokemon, the first movie came out, it was forgivable that Mew was an event only Pokemon. It was like, there was one event that was Mew.
I will say no event Pokemon is counted against any Pokédex completion.
That's fine, but it's like you know.
Like, technically this is fine, but also like kind of weird. This is the thing I've been saying, is like, I'm kind of glad that the mythicals, that a ton of these mythicals have been just in the games now, for these legends at least. But it's like, yeah, no, that's a nice way to distribute them. I remember that the way you got Jirachi back in the day, heavily variable on what country you were in, sadly, but like, one of the ways that worked was to basically, to complete Pokemon Channel in the UK, and you could then get a single Jirachi. I think per copy of the... I can't remember if it was per copy of Pokemon Channel or per copy of the game that... the Game Boy games that you linked to the completing Pokemon Channel. But like, that was neat, because Jirachi is a cool Pokemon, and I like it a lot.
Speaking of the Azure Flute, I have a couple of it's called oh no, it's complicated control. Let's just not put it in the game. And then also going, just learn the rail. You know, you want Regigigas isn't that good.
Yeah.
Learn Braille.
I mean, a lot of those ones, it's... They've done a lot of weird, complicated shit, but I think they have the faith that people just look it up now, if they care.
Yeah, but at the time of the actual flute, they didn't have that faith in their
No. The flute was like... The internet was around at that point. People probably could have... They could have just given them a little guide to go with... I guess the idea is that you get the flute from an event and then you wouldn't know what to do with it, is what they were scared of. Even though they could have set up the event to include instructions on how the flute works, but, you know... I pressed B rather than dodge. I would have dodged that if I hadn't pressed the wrong button. I'm upset. Oh, I pressed B rather than A. Which means I pressed A rather than dodge, so I didn't even press the fucking sprint button. Oh no. We're gonna be here a little bit, chat.
Yeah, it's fine.
He's like, being that they're in the game and I can't really do anything apart from having them in the game, I've got this sort of permission to actually use these fucking things, which is kind of not usually the case. Like, I can use a Megazord. I can just do it if I want to. It's fine, don't worry about it. And it feels nice. Ow. You fucking... jizzing webs on me, chat. Okay, this time I'm gonna go... Can't be... Hold on, I'm not covering up my notifications anymore. And I thought I turned them off! Huh!
We all see your notifications.
Well, everyone knows that my friend is playing Pokemon as well. Good for her.
Now all of China knows your friend is playing Pokemon. Like...
I mean, to be fair, I don't think most of China is watching this stream, but...
No,
well, you know, a small amount of China might be. I think I did check my analytics at one point and discovered that, like, according to Twitch, some of you are under 18. Fucking stop that.
Yeah.
I'm betting it's the algorithm incorrectly labeling you for some stupid reason,
probably.
which is why I'm not taking stronger action. Because those metrics are a fucking lie. It plays my audience is mostly male. And I know, based on the chatters, that is just inaccurate.
Just plain inaccurate.
Just plain wrong. They're just mislabeling it.
Well, you're not going to be for long. Do some introspection, you know?
Yeah, no, this is a forced fed stream now, I'm sorry.
It's not even necessarily force fed. It's like, hey, if you feel like
no, if they want to be force fed, then I can help them, you know?
Yeah. If you're already like a trans femme, we can also force fed you on top.
Double fed.
You can always be more force fed.
By more force fed in this case, I think just means giving them makeup help.
Yeah. Also, hello.
Yeah, also there was no category for non-binary people. Yet another thing where it's just like, you're fucking stupid.
We can also force non-binary here, it's just like a bit more awkward.
It's a bit harder because we have to tailor the hormones more accurately, you know?
But, you know, pick some gender-neutral pronouns and we'll...
Well, all pronouns are gender-neutral. It's just that, like, some of them more gender-neutral, some of them aren't associated with a traditional gender. What?
All I know is that gender is a Pokemon that evolves from Haunter.
What? Oh, yeah.
Like, statistically, a very large percentage of people watching this stream will be trans.
Yeah, which means that the way it's mislabeling people based on... I think the way that gender... Like, some websites actually just fucking ask you. That's honestly the most accurate way to get a reading, but then also most people don't want to give people that reading. So the way that they get around that is by fucking guessing which of the two boxes that you fit in.
Track every click you make. You go, oh, well, obviously you're...
Well, you didn't click on this baby advert, that means you're a man.
Listen, it's whether you play with trucks or babies, or like dolls, you know?
Yeah.
That's it.
Which leads to, like, basically all statistics assuming male by default. Which is fucking stupid and wrong. And misgendering like people, cis and trans alike.
Oh yeah. I mean, even back in the day, everyone online just, for some reason, automatically assumed I was, you know, a girl. Well, actually, they assumed that I was a woman some 13 years older than I actually was, which is complicated.
They've given you you've time looped. They thought you were you now then, and you now then is what everyone thinks you are now.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
I mean, when I was like 12, people thought I was in my 40s, and now I'm like 36, and every website is saying, oh, you must be 12, because you've not scanned your driving license.
Yep.
You're not giving us your social security number. It's like, we don't even have those here, but...
Yeah, we have a different number that is more valuable.
Number determines your entire life.
Yep, and you can't change it, and also they'll complain that it's wrong if you change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I recently had, like, after I've transitioned, like, I've been on estrogen for like 5 years. All of my documents have been changed for like longer than that. Because I did everything official. Through NHS channels, which sadist to leave, honestly.
I have no idea how to actually couldn't change anything, so I've just kind of gone, you know what? Everybody that I know who refers to me at all.
Yeah. No, there's a few things where it's like everyone keeps being like, go and change your fucking school certificates so they're in your current name. I'm like, I can't be asked doing that. Nobody's ever gonna ask for my fucking... I've got a university degree. Who wants to know my fucking GCSEs at this point? Christ.
Yeah, I also have a degree, but like, mostly people just wonder, why aren't you employed? Why should we employ you if nobody else will employ you? And I'm like, you are so close to getting the point of me looking for a job.
It's, yeah, job search shit is tiring. I started searching for proofreader jobs, and boy, are a lot of those literally just
AI stuff.
AI. Proofread our AI for us, please. We want to make sure our AI is able to read correctly. Can you read for it?
AI is correct by hiring people to, you know, fix all the mistakes it makes. And then we'll just say, oh, see, it did all of this by itself.
Yeah,
pump up our company's stock values. And we're like, why do you need to do this if it works?
Well, it doesn't, and then try and train the fucking thing. It's like, hey, proofread the AI for us. Like, a part of me is like, is this how Charlie Bucket's dad felt in the fucking Tim Burton Willy Wonka movie? Which may need context, actually.
Yeah, I'm like, God, I've seen that movie, but I'm like, is
yeah.
He used to work
So,
at a candy factory?
For the majority of the Tim Burton movie, despite having some Tim Burton aesthetic shit and Johnny Depp being a fucking creep,
yeah,
like, he's going for Pee Wee Herman, he ends up at Pedo Herman.
Yeah, he ends up being like Michael Jackson brackets.
Yeah.
Late
Okay, that, to be fair, it's not fair. He seems more freaked out by children than he does attracted to them.
Yeah.
But...
yeah, I suppose that is a bit of a difference there.
Yeah, but like... sorry, that was a bit dark of me.
About them?
But like, The major, for the most part, it's a very, very faithful adaptation of the book, which was as a child my main issue with the other better live action film. Ironically, though, it diverges quite largely because when the Willy Wonka's like, "Hey, come live in my factory, be my cool apprentice. You've earned it because this is a basic morality play." Charlie Bucket says, "No, actually, bye, Mr. Wonka," and leaves. And then you get a summary of how their lives the family's life problems were kind of fixed just by perseverance and time, which could be cool in a better movie. And one of the things is that because Mr. Bucket lost his job in the toothpaste factory because they made a machine do it instead. And then, in the epilogue bit, which leads into a whole thing with Willy Wonka and his dentist dad. Don't worry about it, it's not relevant to this discussion.
Christopher Lee playing Willy Wonka's dentist factor.
Oh god, it was fucking Christopher Lee, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I forgot it was Christopher Lee as the dentist dad. Which I understand what they're going for there. It's narcissistic work in a few ways. Honestly, I think if they hadn't cast Johnny Depp, genuinely that movie would be significantly better as well. But but also it did things like there's a reason why adaptational changes were made in the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory live action movie. And those reasons were heavily that the original book is actually quite racist.
Everything about the influence.
Yeah, they weren't always called that. This is not the point of this discussion.
Every adaptation of it does not have that. That's fine.
Yeah, including the original book no longer has that shit. Because, why would you keep that? Jesus. Okay, they're called Oompa Loompas and not their original name. Fuck, that lightning bolt killed Garchomp.
Oh man.
Garchomp, you're supposed to be fucking
You were supposed
ground
to be the
type.
chosen one.
You were the chosen one. Okay, keep an eye on the heap. I fucking hate this lightning attack so fucking much. Oh my god. Dodging into it. Where is he? There he is. I'm alive. No, Jesus. No, don't you get me. You're not allowed to kill me. You're not allowed to kill me. You're not allowed to kill me.
Yeah, chanting that over and over again is how you survive any dangerous.
Yes, it is. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting. I'm like Dilbert Man, except alive.
That's the only difference, huh?
The only difference. I also live in a Dilbert-shaped house. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, got it. There's less things separating me than I thought, actually. Especially,
I also have very different politics from him.
They're Elder Soul, burritos you were selling, terrible business idea.
Yeah, no, the burritos were a terrible one. Thank fuck. Oh Christ. Oh Jesus. That was really hard.
Then you can throw anything.
Go on, get Zorora, Zoe. Oh, hey, look, a Pokemon.
Choose the funniest ball to keep this in. Beast ball? Really? Okay.
It's funny because it's shit.
Yeah.
Also, I do think the Beast Balls look fucking cool.
They do look cool.
It was that or a Premier Ball, basically. So we're alright.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that did give me a bit of a run for my money, though. Truly my Zora. Respect.
Respect.
Whereas occasionally turned up in human towns looking as if it's hungry for battle. But sometimes even acts like a bodyguard for people.
Okay.
Maybe this pocket house says Lumiose was born from his hunger for a good battle. Maybe. Go down here. Let's head back to our regular old Lumiose.
Because they could have put like a non-catchable one, like acting as someone's bodyguard. That I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that, or it could come into town and not be catchable, but, like, could be... Like, I feel like Pokemon should play in the space of not letting you catch every Pokemon you see a bit more.
I mean, they have done that.
Yeah, but usually it's, like, putting off the catching, like with the Zygarde stuff in this. But you can't catch it until later in the game. And it's like, yeah. And some of the side quests where it's like, you can't catch this particular Pokemon right now because we got to do a side quest thing with it later. But like, for the most part, it's not like you will get a chance to catch that Pokemon at some point in the game still. And that's a bit like, maybe they need to start making it a bit more like, you can hang out with the Pokemon but not necessarily get it. Other stuff. I don't know. Or maybe they just need to hand these things out like fucking candy. Honestly, I think both options kind of work.
They're both, like, hey, if I start a successful monster collecting franchise, those are options I will consider.
After a while, maybe make some of the mythicals become less rare again. Like, at some point, maybe go, okay, so this is the game where you can catch Mew and Celebi and Jirachi again. You know,
Yeah,
do you want a new
this is the game
Jirachi?
with the Island of the Muse.
Yeah, this is the game with the Island of Muse.
Not necessarily, like, hundreds of Mews there, but, like,
Yeah.
you know what? You can just go to the island and catch one Mew.
Because now,
That's
because
it,
like you
every
can
day.
get a Deoxys from playing through Omega if you have a Sapphire at this point, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, they added it, and that used to be a mythical, but it was one of the cooler ones and one of the ones people want to use, so they tied it into the Delta story, and we're like,
Sure.
yep, no, it's been
Still.
basically demoted to legendary now.
And that's fine.
And
They
it
can do
works.
that. They always have the power to do that. It's like,
And-
okay, this is
And the
no
Legends
longer
games,
promoting a movie or something. Let's go.
Legends games are similar. Like, make it so that it's a timed exclusive that still has some value, but like, don't make it so your small kids can't ever get a fucking Zeraora ever again. You know,
Yeah.
that seems a bit silly. But yeah. Now I feel better to do how you two had Lumiose all this
I'm
time.
gonna drop off the stream.
What are you? Okay.
I didn't want to leave in the middle of that conversation.
No worries, no
you know.
worries. It's nice to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in for my epilogue, and also my rage moments.
Well,
And also the
fun with
one
the rest
point
of
in the
it.
stream where I was going to talk to fucking Gansha, to be fair, that you could time that well. Bye-bye.
Bye. So long. I can't do an Ansha voice on demand.
No, you
Anyway,
can.
see ya.
Bye. It's hard work, so thank you for doing it. I should be thanking you. My hands are all without your help. And your fantastic ass. Do you want to go on a date? Lesbians. Yeah! Did it. I swear my notifications are switched off. Put Nick... Fucking her. Again, this DLC's writing is good. I'm here. Sorry I'm late. Yeah, we're done already. What? Wait, Emma, don't tell me. You've replaced me. That's right. I did my best for your shoes knife, says Lumiose. Yep, Lumiose officially has a new toughest trio. No way! You actually got rid of me! Fucking... okay. Oh, Jesus. Maybe I shouldn't have worn sweatpants all the time. Yeah, my lesbian squad. Powerful. Well, that leaves me with, yeah, like... Let's make sure I've saved. Quick pop into the Pokedex again to see what a Mega Zeraora looks like in the entry. It stores up to 100 lightning strikes worth of electricity. When it stops limiting itself, it's the strongest class of electric Pokemon. Yeah, and it's a pretty cool fucking design. Furries. Yep. Ooh, plus attack down speed. Well, you know, you can train in the Gensect hole. Go, and what I now genuinely need to do is wait until the game wants me to be able to sleep. Hold on. Yeah, no. Map. One mission remains, Stealthy Shadow, and I do sadly have to do it before I can do the final mission. Because the final mission is reliant on you doing all the other side quests. So, it's fine. It'll be fine. We have to buy some, use some time up. I'm gonna probably do a lot of skipping around, but if there's a chance that it's gonna be that there's a good one of these, yeah, like maybe I want to do that boss fight, for example. Maybe there's a shiny I want. I do have a list of the donuts I currently have with shiny ones. I believe Psychic. I've got a guaranteed Psychic shiny right now. So if there was a really good shiny Psychic Pokemon, or a Dark Psychic one that I really wanted, I actually don't. But that's now I've said that, it's like maybe that's actually a really good opportunity. I'm not sure. Let me look up what a shiny of you looks like. There is a part of me that wants to get shinies of all the megas. Okay, shiny Inkay looks cool. Shiny Malamar looks, it exists. It's one of those ones that's just kind of yellow, unfortunately. I'm not really feeling that. I think there may be a better use of trying to get a shiny Psychic. Yeah, it's not looking like many things I really want happening in the Mega Zones right now. Just looking through my notes still, sorry everybody. Yeah, nah. Nothing in here I'm really, massively enthused about. Let's go do the boss fighty bit, because it's a boss fight, I guess. And, as a result, should be pretty easy. All of you have to know, right? Okay. It's also a reminder that, the end of this stream is the end of your ability to name my Pokemon something fucking stupid and make me live with it forever. Good luck on that. Also, yeah, what Pokemon is it? That's a... Problem is, you can never tell in advance. It's going to be one of the existing boss fight megas. So it's not any mega, it's a mega that you have done a boss fight with. Because they're reusing the boss fight mechanics. So it could be Mega Ampharos, for example. That wouldn't be implausible. But I don't think it would be Mega Alakazam and Mega Clefable, because they didn't have a boss fight. So it could be Mega... Maybe no. Not impossible that it's Mega Venusaur, though I think I'd recognise the leaves. Just have a pre-identified threat. I think most Pokemon have a pretty recognisable silhouette, to be fair. You want a boss fight? You were a boss fight. Rounded head bit, XE bits of the... I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna be a weird fucking goblin about this. I wanna know. I wanna know what I'm fighting. Doing inexplicable pink Mega Garchomp. That's not gonna be it. No. It's not. Would be Mega Horluchi. Not Mega Tatsugi, maybe? I genuinely can't work it out. That's really annoying. Huh. Let's just build a general Mega team then. Okay, so... fighting and stuff. If there's a water type or something, that'll pass. Overlap. Firefighting. Yeah, let's bring in like Blaziken and maybe tab you for doing the thing where there's gonna be overlap no matter what. And I'm just trying to want to bring everything. Really. The truth is, regardless of what it is, Mega Garchomp usually is enough. But like, I don't particularly like taking big risks with these things. Pulled into the original treasure is probably not useful. It's not going to be useful here, Okay, so let's just... Being I don't know which one, let's just make my attack power higher. Fuck it. Let's do a second boss fight instantly after the one where I flubbed it horribly for several rounds. I only get one shot at this one. I was Mega Ampharos. Huh. Well, I brought a ground type, so it's gonna lose. Oh wait, I brought the ground type that's also a dragon type. Okay, well, it's fine, I can deal with this. Try to avoid having Garth again get hit too much. Because that's gonna be the big issue, is that I'm also weak to it. Unfortunately, Dragon Rush is quite good for dodging moves, and it does simply alternate with attacking me. If I just... because the Dragon Pulse is the main big Mega Evolve, then Earthquake. Just start slamming this poor guy's ass. Really pounding it. Yeah, and also, to be fair, even ground types get got by the electric move in this. You want to get paralyzed? Well, no. Well, too bad, because this guy can do it anyway. But, you know, if he's dead, he's dead. God, that fucking death pose was actually quite grim. Oopsie. And to the victor go, Das Boils. Crunch. Ball. the hard work is much appreciated. Now I have enough points, we're ready to start a special scan. You get this every time. Come to the boss's office. Roll the fucking dice, bitch. Yeah, from what I've gathered, as soon as you complete it, they've already rolled what's going to appear on the special scan, but like... So you can't manipulate it as easily as some other things in the game. A bit of a pain. But yeah, but yeah, I'm fine to do things with the, yep, there we go. Here is your special scan, it is fire types. You want a fucking fire starter, motherfucker? There you go. Do I have a fire shiny donut? I do not. Let's pop to the Mary store where Mary is not present. I will rush through this, but like... Who's been smoking in here? Jesus. Was it you, Ansha? Did you set fire to the kitchen? Okay. You see, at this stage, you get to the point where you're like... Well, now I can just do this. And make a near-optimal berry donut multiple times. It is Sparking Power Poison. Hey, donut. You do then have to improvise a little bit, because of course... Order! Yeah, you just basically just make enough 5 stars and they're almost always shinies. Sparkling normal. Do it again. You just do like pure Tangerberry and like... It doesn't have the catching power, which I prefer a little bit. Sparkling 1, Fairy 1, okay. Make another of the same. Fighting 1, okay. Got to gamble on it a little bit. You can also go for the sour donuts. Try and get the berry boosts, basically. Unfortunately, if you're doing the ones that are boosting 2 stats, it's a little bit less effective. But just doing the sour, it's quite as like... Go. Then get time EXP candy. If only I needed it. Item pack special, very useful. I may actually use that one on the 5-star zone because I think there are some items that only appear in 5-star zones. So if I can't get a shiny, I can at least go in with a team of hosepipe boys and just get myself the world's stupidest... Okay, now hold on. Yeah, that should be a decent enough zone. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the super zone, the thing, which takes... Now, the thing is, you can just skip over them, but because they're 5-star zones, they're worth a ton of survey points. So you can just... Basically... It's one of the quicker ways to get more of them is to just go into them. Even if they're the battle zones that I don't really like, which give you cool items, but it's like, really? Do we really want this? Treasure, no. He tells us special 3. Yep, special 3 Mega 2. Let's use that. And if I get myself a few extra Torchics while I'm there, well, that's a bonus, but you know. Sometimes you don't have a donut that boosts the chance of a fire shiny, and you just sort of got to live with that. Charmanders already. Catch two Delphox. Interesting. Here's a group of Charmander. Yeah, kill the Charmander for me. Hey, a God of the Oceans, can you kill this lizard for me? Thank you. Let's just use Pokeball, they don't really care that much. I've got a crap ton of Charmanders. And I'm in the wrong box. I've just remembered I'm in the wrong box. I have to catch the Charmanders first. Game works. Notably, they're also at incredibly high level. Oh, that Charmander's level fucking got down speed. Nope, sorry, buddy. Sorry, Charmanders, you all sucked. Let's go back to the storage though. Come on, embodiment of the ocean, I need you to clean some walls for me. Thanks, buddy. I need to catch the pit. The thing is, this game works in a way where it's beneficial for me to murder the lizards. You have to understand this is optimal. Lizard murder is optimal. Especially as that lizard is a little bit overrated, let's be honest. Like, I love Charmander, but like, he's Game Freak's favourite child, and that's not really fair to some of other Pokemon. Squirtle deserves to get 7 different Mega Evolutions. Fucking... and a Gigantamax. And a wife. Hi, Torchic. Where you going, buddy? I saved you. Are you gonna thank me for saving you? No. Well, okay. I do want a shiny Torchic. Shiny Torchic. I don't know about the evolutions, but shiny Torchic is cute. I think that's a fun one. One of those ones that's like quite basic, but it's like, yeah, oh, you're neat. I've caught a Torchic, hence managing to do an objective. Now to do several additional objectives. Yeah, no, I'm getting myself a Verificar. Getting the Ball Blazer Coon. Charmander's in the distance. Unfortunately, the main thing I need to catch in for the mission. Delphox. No, you haven't seen me. Stop it. Damn it. Okay, time to catch them with a better Do I want 2 additional Delphox? No. Am I going to end up with 2 additional Delphox? Yes. Because I want the golden ball and the high place points. Which you'll note, yeah, like, this zone is one of the lower yielding missions as zones go, because, you know, you get the reward of the Pokemon as well. I'm already pretty much halfway to the next one. It's... I just read more like MILF Fox, and for that I'm releasing this one. And also this Blaziken. Fuck it, I don't care. Down attack? Jesus. Focus on the balls. I've already got the balls. What I need to aim for at this point is the likely positions of the... There's a Charizard in there. Is that a fucking... Jesus. If that doesn't catch, I mean... Okay, I really want to catch this big Blaziken because he's big. Fuck. Okay. I am technically still searching for balls. Got the Alpha Blaziken. Right, you... No, that's... Okay, need to get into the rooftops. I've not... Yeah. Okay. Didn't get the ball for the items. Did get an inexplicable Alpha Blaziken. So, I mean... stats are shit. But sure, just... Now I've got an Alpha. I guess. Now, if I wasn't streaming, I'd maybe do a bit of the Z-A Royale here, grind some things up, you know. Do I want a shiny Scrafty? And do I have a fighting donut? Oh, I didn't add the new donuts to my notes. Hold on. Right above all the other Rhygenite. What's that? Okay. Yeah, I got fighting one, a fairy one. Okay. Fairy one. Fight one. Ones don't really get me that much of a boost in shiny odds, but it's something. Poison one. Yeah, that one's the one that was made a while back, so that's... Okay. I could try and get a shiny Quillfish. I guess. Honestly, it'd be better to use a dark donut there and, like... No. Don't have one. If I wanted to try and get shinies from this one, I could. What are you replacing this game with? I don't fucking know. Another game? Many games? I'm gonna work out another somewhat regular thing to stream, you know? But, like... I don't have exact... Ooh, so if I wanted to... Actually, if I wanted to boost specifically Scrafty odds... No, that's more of a strategy when you've got 3. I can't really be doing that with that sort of thing. Like, if I wanted a shiny Scovillain and I had a Fire 3 donut, would definitely go in this one, for example. Assuming that Capsa Kid isn't Fire. It is Fire already, which I'd have to double check. But yeah, like, meanwhile, this is a dark and fighting zone, so actually, even a dark donut would not allow me to easily get the fucking dark type stuff. Oh, dear me. So you know what, we'll do this zone, and then we'll sleep. Okay? It'll be fine. Oh, you got my balls. Thanks, buddy. I'm glad that you like to go into the hyperspace dimension as well. They really aren't paying you enough. And this guy, who I'm increasingly regretting giving his golden Ego back to. I think you can. The panda isn't dark yet. It will be a dark type, though. Here's the thing. And as a result, its evolution will potentially show up shiny. It's rough. Welcome to Technicalities. I don't have any splash moves that are psychic, and I fear for my life. Catch Brute 3 species. Let's change out some of my guns. The right button for what I was going for. There. Ghost type. Defending against these guys, you will be. It's really trans fights is the choice here. So I need 3 species and undetected. And the problem with that becomes that I have to actually sneak up on a fucking fighting type undetected. Which... fighting types love to fight. It's in the name. So sneaking up on them is actually quite hard for me. They're little bastards and they want to kill you. What can they... Look, it's a bit of a pest. That was... I pressed Ice Beam. Did not mean to press Ice Beam, but it's fine. Yeah, like this. Like, I've got to try and sneak like this. You get out of the way. Can't see me. You need to do a sneak peek. And he's noticed me. And I've hit 2 balls against a pillar. That does not count as undetected because I was detected. So I just have to sort of stand here, hoping they don't fucking notice. And then, of course, if things miss, I'm just sort of, yeah, I gotta live with that. I've only got 1 Scraggy, so I don't need to catch all of these little fuckers. Like, Scraggies are available just anywhere in Lumiose, so it's not a need for a particular... It's not one I particularly need to hunt. Oh! Golden Chestnut is here. These are actually some of the chiller fighting types in this. And Daphne's dead. Okay! Hammer. You know what's weak to hammer? Everything. Hopefully. Oh yeah, these guys are horribly, massively defensive tanks. Let's not fight. Oh god, some of these aren't even fighting type yet. Oh no. They're only fighting type in the final evolution, which means that I was just fighting grass types as if they had a fighting type. Terrific. I love video games. I love when I think. I don't like the layout I'm dealing with this right now. Well, it's a major issue, it's just a bit of a thing. Okay, there's a Scrafty I might be able to actually sneak up on. Whoop. You didn't see me! You didn't see shit! Also, no, you... Stop it, you little shit! You don't see me! Stop seeing me! Ow! Dang it. Kill them. Little bad influence shits. link up with another Pokemon and get the orb. Eagle. Be fine. I'll have to deal with having a ton of fucking Gimmighoul coins. Still haven't got a second Gimmighoul to evolve, and it's don't worry about it. Hold on. You can't see me. Aha! You can't see me. Somehow this worked. Terrific. Now all I need to do is smash balls and catch Pokemon that I actually want to catch, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of just not cool to see wild Pokemon like that are fucking, you know. It's just seeing wild starters is kind of neat. Because I'm so used to them not being catchable. I do think that's a really nice feature of the that makes the worlds feel a bit more real to me. Is that like starter Pokemon do exist in the world? Like, because in the original Pokemon games, it's like, okay, so where the fuck did Professor Oak get a Bulbasaur in the first place? You know, like it's silly. Right? It doesn't really matter, ultimately. But it does add this, it's there for the trading, really. That you have to trade with a friend to get all the starters registered. But, like, you also end up in a position where it's like, yeah, no, like, there's no good trade for a starter. And there's not really a and it's just like in this, it's like, yeah, no, the starters are rare, they're endgame Pokemon and they're quite tough, but like, you can just catch them, they're around. They're not like fucking mysterious fucking extra Pokemon that Professor Oak has got from the War Factory or something. It's just a Pokemon. Just quite an uncommon Pokemon. It's quite good. Nice way to start trainers off, you know. As an added bonus, now Professor Oak isn't running an illegal breeding operation in order to fund children with war weapons. You know, quite a good idea, really, not to have Professor Oak be a war criminal. As a trend. There was no benefit to me murdering those Scraggy, I just felt like it. Yeah, like... Yeah, admittedly, it was different world building back then. That is part of it. But they stuck to things even when that world building no longer quite fit with the current Pokemon world. Arrgh. Illegal. What a nice bench. Let's leave, because I want to finish the game. Like, tradition... The thing is, like... Pokemon games are so full of bad traditions. And even when they do shake them off, sometimes people are just, like, fucking weird about it, and they don't. New spot. Right. Okay, so... I have to wait now. I didn't change the box. Let's deal with these guys quick. Oh, dang it. Hiccups. My apologies. Neutral. Bad. Bad. probably good. Bad. Bad. Neutral. Bad. This is... Bearing in mind, I really just need a way to get less stuff in my boxes. That's the entire reasoning. Yeah, I should check the poison. Steel, fire, and fairy. Potentially something good in there. Mega Gallade fight. That's fighting's not one shiny particularly. Ghost types, already got those types I want shiny. Fire, fire, fire. None of them are Torchic again. Do they genuinely think that Mega Blaziken was too much of a threat? I don't know. The thing is, yeah, like, I feel like Z-A and Legends in general is a good first step in having Pokemon games that are like, you're still a Pokemon trainer, but you're not doing any of the gym stuff at all. Like the heavier focus on researching Pokemon in Arceus, and like in this it seems to be a bit more of a focus on like battle, even though it's not like, you know, the friggin', what's the word I'm thinking of? I am definitely looking at something. Like there's like a pixel I'm looking at inside this zone, isn't there? If I shift it. Now I can just talk to you, the chat, in a casual fashion. I mean, Pokemon fan games do kind of scratch that itch, I will say. But like, I do want to play more like Cassette Beast, for example. I had my on for a bit. I think in the end I decided to prioritize the actual Pokemon game over that, but like, it looked like fun. It looked like they had a cool gimmick for how the catching worked and had cool world building things. I wanted to try it, and I didn't get around to it. And that's kind of the case with all of these semi-Pokemon games that came out in somewhat recent times, apart from Pal World, where I was like, okay, I'm going to wait to see if this has anything other than the sort of haha Pokemon with guns thing, and not only did it not really do much on top of that, but also had accusations of AI use and stealing designs from Pokemon fans. And I think that was kind of a bit like, nah. And part of the thing is that Pokemon is a fucking phenomenon. Like, at this point, it's just, it has a cultural impact that the other things can't really rival. Which is annoying, because I would like it if people can make their own Pokemon game with their own Pokemon and have it just fit into that cultural lexicon a bit better, but like, yeah. I swear I turned you off notifications. Hold on, where's the Houses of Parliament? I'm blocking you again. There we are. Me at my inability to block notifications there. Yeah, like, Pokemon is just very merchandisable in a way that, and has the money backing it up to be merchandisable in a way that most IPs can't do, which is a fucking sucky, cynical way to put it, but also is how I can explain things, sadly, because there's not really many better wordings for it. Like, the Pokemon Company is its own incredibly successful entity. not Game Freak, not even Nintendo technically, specifically the weird company that exists to control the rights of Pokemon, the Pokemon Company. Even though Game Freak is the one still making basically all the games to some degree, and even though, like, there's some degree of, like, and they're all Nintendo exclusives regardless, it's like, in theory, the Pokemon Company could go off and just hire fucking Activision to make Pokemon games. I don't think they would, but, like, those guys are just printing fucking money. And have been for years, even though the original Pokemon games were always the highest sellers. Weirdly, like, it's weird to think, I don't know what the fuck happened, but, like, Red, Blue, Yellow still are the highest selling ones. Which is wild, because those aren't even the best ones. Like, they're very early Pokemon games, much as they're beloved and good, and, like, have good stuff in them. They're also janky, broken messes that aren't really good that do fail at several of their intended goals. Notably, they're kind of, if they were, I think the thing is that the trading and battling stuff kind of came in late. Like, can't have been too late because they made 2 different versions of the fucking game with 2 different sets of fucking sprites, but, like, it does feel like they're not balanced to be competitive battlers, even though people have been using them as ones somehow anyway. Like, your friend with the level 100 Mewtwo is just gonna win that fight. They're very good single-player games as multiplayer games, which is a key feature, bear in mind. They sold 2 copies of the game, so you had to do at least some multiplayer content with these games. Which is part of why they sold like fucking hotcakes. And is kind of like, I wish it was all like Arceus now, and they just let you choose which thing you were playing early on, if there was any need for a choice. Just let people catch all the legendaries. Who gives a... The version exclusive thing doesn't matter anymore. That's outdated. They could get rid of it. But they never will, because of all the money that they need to print. Because selling 2 versions of Pokemon gets them more money, because they sell more games. Like, bear in mind, I'm presenting quite mild criticisms here. Like, but also, it's like, yeah, the Pokemon game do not be the best at thing. Next, still not quite time. Annoyingly, I was in this exact right spot around the time I could have activated this the previous time, but I thought the Pokemon Center was where it was going to activate and not here. So, Yup. That was mildly annoying. Yeah, no, no, I'm nice. I'm a nice person. I like when there's some weird stuff in games. I like when there's some, like... I don't know. I think that companies should be more willing to just license their IPs out to just fan game makers or something. Like, basically copyright needs to be obliterated. Etrim, you're like probably, I think you're the only person in chat right now, so I don't think you can make that argument. But like, yeah. Anyway, yeah, in the highlight that someone will make of this fucking... I don't look at the numbers deliberately. In the highlight reel, this will be fast forwarded through. Ba-dum 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 bum bum bum. Ba-dum 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 bum bum. Dum bum 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 bum. Why does this take so fucking long? Is it fucking... Oh, I've got to wait for fucking sunset. Oh. I guess that's when I'll be doing it. In terms of viewer numbers, we can't start including headmates, otherwise my friend who has a whole country in their head, I guess more acquaintance at this point, honestly, I haven't talked to them. But they would really throw off the viewership numbers. So we kind of gotta limit things. This fucking Twitch, man. Hey, look, is that the shadow of the tower? Slowly approaching? Also, don't eat your headmates. That seems rude, honestly. That's a person. Be nice. Have I got... Actually, hold on. Have I got Pokemon that are good for this fight, even? Probably should have some Ghost and Dark types. Party, actually. It's Ghost and Fighting, if I remember correctly? Yeah, I've got something to do. I don't know how tough a Marshadow is, I'll be honest with you. I don't like when people are eaten. That seems bad. Now, the question is partly, what part of the tower does the shadow have to be? Because does it have to just be any part of the tower shadow, or does it have to be a specific bit? And does this bit count? Let's find out! Because if I'm missing another shadow, if I have to do this again, I'm gonna... Okay, so it does pause time when I do A, so there's no chance of me missing this because I mistimed it. Or at least a low chance of me missing this because I mistimed it. How do you figure this out, by the way? Well, there is a riddle. This is manageable. Nod. I'm here. I'm in the shadow zone. Our shadow is caution that spot the hex many channels mentioned. Will you thrust your fist towards the earth? Yeah, sure, fuck it. Oh, I made it in time. So together with this ghost story is true. So you knew where to come the whole time and you just didn't? Fucking rude. The fucking fist bump animation! Hi, Marshadow, the Marshadow Pokemon. Is this that ghostly child? I'm a Marshadow, buddy. I'm a Pokemon. Catch it! They were never sure the story was true. Is it? Is it really? Oh fuck! I forgot the name! We're gonna have to use a Pokemon that can actually damage the thing, sadly. Okay, Gentle does it. Oh, Christ. Not nighttime yet, so I can't use the dust balls. Okay. Oh, that worked! Okay, good. Well, you can only see if shiny during the attack animation. Well, I mean, it's a mythical, so it's shiny locked anyway, probably, but yeah. Fascinating. What the hell is maybe that channel was referring to? Means they're not spreading baseless rumors. I suppose I report the rest of the group to the challenge of fraud and after all. With your assistance. It turns out they were talking about a literal myth that turns out to be real. What does this mean? There really is a ghostly woman building on North Boulevard. I don't think anything will sell more GameStop shares at this point, to be honest. I think GameStop is fucking dead. Forever now, probably. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's Pokedex. There isn't the Mega Marshadow, so yep, we got the Genesect. Yep, I'm literally just missing... I'm missing 2 Pokemon and Rotom at this point, so yeah. I'm not going to do that all, but... Pokemon repairs the driver, such information for the cannon Genesect back. Lives into other shadows and mimics their movements and powers. The time it poses was fast that of those originally imitated. Electricity sparks in the paths in its limbs. Whenever Zora runs, lightning flashes, thunder echoes. And then it gets goth. I'm missing 2 of the... yeah. But that would just be me grinding for ages to get them. I think I can do that off stream. You'll know what those Pokemon are. You know. I believe that the final side quest may be in Hotel Z? I may have to look it up. Because this was one where I tried not to spoil it for myself too much. Are you at Hotel Z? I sure am. Maybe I should change my Pokemon. I'm at Course Go Execution, just realized I left something important there. If you ask you to go to my room, find a piece of paper with a password on it, and read it to me. Room 201, door should be unlocked. With your... Did you not get security training? I know. It's just me. Hey, I really need your help. You've been done. Next time, it's not worth doing a screenshot to prove I did the Pokedex. Like, who cares? I already did the base game Pokedex. Like, come on. But yeah, no. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're approaching something similar to the ending. We're approaching an ending. Endings are hard, no? Like, some things need to end and change. But also, like, it's hard. Holy shit. Map of Lumiose City. Like, Urbane's been jotting down notes about Rogue Evolution improvements. Urbane's bag? That means he is kind of a temporary guest here as well. Corporate pamphlets about Quartz Co. Inc. Just literally been reading them, huh? The stack of old newspapers at Lumiose. Gathered part of the search for someone. Yep, well we know what this is because we've done that. There's a scrap of paper starting the page on one of these magazines. It says GP58 Jat. You find it? Great. Tell me the password. GP58 Jat. Try that in. Here it goes. I like that I could have got that completely wrong. Abdullah 235. And please change your password after this, Urbane. Yeah, it worked. Thanks, I owe you. We've got to run to a meeting. I'll make you really special curries, thanks, okay? Please don't have it being croissants. Yeah. Hello there, but forgive me for dropping in unannounced. Jet, ma'am? Curious to see how you get along living here in NASA's old hotel. Suppose we can get on in the move. Go about our own business. We have to receive gifts every once in a long while. I mean, Bane seems really busy lately, but I guess you do know more about that than we do, ma'am. Bane is a very hard worker, isn't he? Luckily for all of us. Not just Hero and Lumiose. I'm a great aid to his colleagues at Quartzico, which is impressive because it's fucking Urbane. That's not true. I'm still flying out of there. I do have to function at a company. Might being able to help out Quartzico though. That's going to work for the good of the people and Pokemon around. It's neat to see you working hard like the grown up, but it's your Pokemon training. Having a 9 to 5 hasn't dulled your skills, has it? Come on, have a little more faith in me. As though he's the strongest Mega Evolution user, but I can still hold my own. We're in a Pokemon battle then. I'll meet you outside, Zoe, don't pull any punches. Jesus, my guy. Well, I guess we're doing one last fight. I guess you should come along. You know, out of kindness. Okay. You'll be good, right, French dress? French dress? Yeah, sure. You there's no thoughts going on in there. Chance of both you to go all out, everyone hold anything back. I'm a hooper. Watch you two battle. How thrilling. Yeah, this would be one for the books. Guess I kind of goaded Urbane into doing this. It's a privilege to witness battle when two trainers dominated this area. Ready, battle? No, I am. I'll go on my best Pokemon with me. Get ready to lose. Hey, look what I can do, Urbane. Watch me win! I can't, oh god, I can't, that's very hard to toggle, you understand? Fuck! Okay, keep moving, keep fighting, load. Did it! Fuck you! Hey, look what Frenzy Plant does. Also, a battle against level 100s, damn! I should actually be trying harder than I am. That's... Hold on. Why'd I tab out of a fairy type into a fairy type? Am I stupid? Dazzle the Gleam. Ah, you're finally using the Mega for Alligator. Good for you. Bonk. Don't know why that didn't work, but sure. Okay, may need to resurrect Pokemon. Okay. Swords Dance, quite bad. Oh my god, this thing is hitting like a fucking truck. Jesus. Damn. Branch Dress was the right choice to bring, I guess. Oh, I don't have my ground types with me. Okay. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Heal, please. Heal, please. Heal, please. Oh, God, I did the wrong button. I fucked that up. That was me forgetting that the pause button is also on the same menu button. Okay. Yeah, I think. Oh, God, there's still 2 Pokemon. Okay. 1v1, kid. There's a power bonds everyone in Lumiose. Mega Evolve! Well, I've told you already, but I'm glad we met. And we have defeated the They Lesbian for the final time, everybody. We are the strongest and greatest Pokemon trainer around, Zoe. Have you ever gotten this strong enough for you, Zoe? Watch yourself, because I'll beat you next time. So you know he leaves for a reason, and don't you forget it. You have never beaten me once, buddy. Not once. When your Pokemon looks so immersed in your match, and be that way. Marvelous battle. Wonderful. Remarkable. Without holding back a dance. Fully trusting your Pokemon and knowing each other's strength. I think it's also thanks to my mum. She always believed in me. I had a great good to know that about her. Thank you for telling me. You thank me. Much to offer Lumiose. I think you'll be able to do a great deal for the city working with. Look forward to seeing what you will accomplish. I should be going, and not bothering you people too long. Be well, Team MZ. How she cares for her pain. I'm kind of inspired now. Gotta keep my dancing. I've got plenty of work to do before I can go off the first designer. Oh, and Zoe will drop the controller. and I will make donuts, I guess. Sure. When our team is so ready. Do you mind if we hung out and talked a little longer? Maybe up on the roof? I'll be up there. feel like the video's game is ending. Because it's ending, but like... It's... Oh, you wanna make some donuts, motherfucker? Yeah! Yeah, just make some. Just don't worry about the dramatic tension of this moment. The depressed vibe? The melancholy. I'm going for... It's melancholy. They're doing melancholy. In the game. And you're kind of done. Your time with these people is kind of done. Yeah, it's melancholy. I don't think that's deliberate. I think that might be reading too much into it. I don't think it's jump time, but... Okay, I'll just make a really weird donut that isn't going to do anything I actually want it to properly. Helps with catching dark Pokemon and berries. Okay. Also, my throat's going. I've done longer streams than this, but my throat's been a bit crap this week. Hey. Thanks for humouring me. Have a sip of water also, Jesus. I battle and I got reminiscing. Like, about when you first rolled a Lumiose. Is it wild how fast it all kicked off from there? Remember I was still pretending to be French? Fucking... Why was that a bit? I get started right out from under your nose while we're filming a video, and they are. Even a Pokemon help you. I'm thinking, wow, this tourist is not ready for life. Yes. What? Well, pretty quick they misjudged you. Especially after you and Chicory you just met wiped the floor with poor Andy. Your talent as a trainer is something else, you know that? I appreciate that. It's true. Look how it's up with the Raps of Z-A Epilogue. It was when you calmed that rogue McGrausel that really started believing you. Obviously, it was great having you on my side, but I thought I'd doubt myself a little. Like, I really deserve to be leading the team with someone like you. Do you think that? I'd say try not to be mean. Well, I'll tell you this, since you were around that I started seriously striving to become the strongest Mega Evolution user. TM. And I think how many rogue Pokemon managed to save after that. I know you took point on that, which was on the team was the best psychic though. Yeah. Fuck it. Usually not me. It's true, it is really good. I know Devin drops between her side. I think she was the one who was most improved. Of course, you were on your own when it came to promotion matches. You played the hardest time in Z-A. How do you think? This is a quiz. I think, okay, so match mode pretty easy. This jazz pretty easy. I remember the Rust Syndicate being the first one where I was like, I almost lost this fight. And Corbo. You probably will learn this lesson, but never trust easy money. Glad we've managed to meet so many people, share all those Pokemon battles, and learn so much about each other. I presume this is also trying to help you reminisce about things, but it is also a bit of like, potentially they are also using it as a survey, which is a little bit cheeky of them, you know. So we could band together and protect Lumiose when we needed to. Still, when Andrew Floyd went rogue, I was pretty nervous up there in that tower. Nothing's together, okay? Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, my back, all had my back. Everyone fought their way through the city to reach Zygarde, and my heart swelled. I even managed to Mega Evolve Zygarde. No one else could pull that off. The other one could make you fail the quiz. That's stupid. Maybe. Trust me, Zoe. You're amazing. So go part of this team together. Proud of us all. Losing ours was hard, but carried on. Team up with Queen and Ansha. Just save the city again. We have 5 as Lumiose to set things right. Yeah, we did. You know what made it all possible? Team Z were the most incredible people I know. We're grateful to Lumiose. Don't met us. Not all our friends. Where I met you. Best part. This is the future. Friends forever, Zoe. You're the worst rival, but you're playing emotional music. I can't stay mad at you. You're just a dumb kid. They're all just dumb kids, but they did good. Irina, now I feel happy at peace seeing the ground on Ansha's face. I wonder if the team's out there somewhere now. Or, can I go in the room still? Etram, I don't think they're deliberately trying to do anything. Let's go. Yep, I missed this one. That's all set for video editing. Probably best not look through someone else's. Yeah, so I can go and... My god, does this kid have a lot of coffee cups just strewn around, huh? Well, they never want... It's clearly not supposed to be like a gender thing. I don't think they're trying for romance, really. Like, any game wouldn't want to do a forced one, I think. That box full of vintage clothing Naveen has collected. Various sketches and sewing tools are that all about, including what looks like some concept art. Damn, Urbane, you making the concept art for Pokemon Legend Z-A? Naveen's beloved sewing machine. I'm gonna make pieces to bring my style to life. How you dress, how you live, after all. My box full of vintage clothing, yep. He's been modifying. It's got talent. Signing Canary Plush you gave Naveen. One of his prized possessions. Apparently he likes to recount daily adventures to it. It's crafty. Oh, it's crafty. Blank mirror. It's what you need to check your dance moves. Look at matching roll-ups and then take up their space. Watch his sports drinks on the table. It's a pretty big bag. Isn't he stuffed with a large amount of clothing? I mean, I guess she came all the way from... They were sent from the... Yeah, she came all the way from the oven. Watch his sports drink, yeah. So Naveen's in his room right now. Maybe that varies. Maybe you can bump into your Team MZ pals in certain places at certain times or something. I don't know, like, how they're going to do that, but I mean, that's kind of the end of this. I don't know, we've reached an ending, you know? Maybe there's other stuff I could do in the game. There's definitely other stuff I can do in the game, but like, I'm not doing all that shit on stream. I'm kind of I'm at the end of this. I had fun. I did really enjoy this. You can tell because, yeah, I didn't really take a break. I was playing it off and on stream for a long time. I've been trying to not do that. Oh, hello, child. I learned a bunch of people's names. Amazing memory. I bet every name I've ever seen, even just one time. I've learned some more new names lately. Want me to show you? Yeah, let's see those old names, buddy. That's 6 minutes to recite the entire list. You ready for this? Good. I was interested. It takes me about 6 minutes, but you watch. I can recite them all. Yeah, I do think I need a regular stream game. Keep going, but like... Oh, did you not know about this? Etrim, did you not know about this? Yeah, I remember a bunch of names that just shows you the fucking credits. And you know what? Yeah. I also love that they've patched it so she also does the DLC credits. That's real fun. Yeah, no, it's been a... Life is fucking rough sometimes. This was a game where I was provided with a large selection of funny freaks. I had a thing that I could just always be streaming whenever I felt like it, you know. I collected my funny Pokemons. Yeah. Like every Pokemon game, and the Switch 2 in general, this was overpriced, both DLC-wise and present-wise, and base game-wise. I was given both as a present. It is why I was able to do this, and I am very thankful to my family who gave me this for Christmas in the base game, and my fiance who gave me DLC, or at least the money for it. It was a bit tricky to actually directly buy it, but you know. I don't know what I'm doing next in terms of Well, this is a fun thing I missed out on. It's a missable thing, but the human ladder, you can jump down from that thing multiple times. Look up a video of it, it's really funny. If you don't like Corbeau, you can bully him. Terrific. Yeah, like, this is a flawed product, but one that has a lot of promise and interesting stuff in it, and it's just like, much as I will throw a lot of the same criticisms I've thrown at multiple Pokemon games, and kind of the industry in general, like charging too much for things that haven't been given the love and time that they needed to be as amazing as they potentially could have been. I think this one, maybe you could do, I think maybe there's a few additional things that you could put into it that would make it better, but like, I think the limitations of the city are the biggest thing, and that's a fundamental concept issue, this one, that a lot of people won't get past. But yeah, I had fun. I enjoyed this. I'm gonna miss having these fucking booger-ass idiots and also Urbane to fucking do silly voices for and run around with my funny Pokemons. I may still play a bit of the online. I will probably complete the Pokedex stuff just because I can. Like, I'm not too bothered about getting a Cobalion and a fucking additional water horse, but like, I had enough fun with this to think it's worth being a little bit better. Maybe I'll try and hunt some shinies if I feel like it, you know. I think this is the sort of game that I'm going to pick up when I need something to just do in the background in a call or something, and I'm going to have a great time with it. It has been already that for me for a while, and I don't regret it. Admittedly, I will add that I don't regret buying getting a Switch 2 as a present when I did, because it turns out the RAM crisis was coming, and I may have that may have been the cheapest you could get a Switch 2 for a while. Fuck this world. But, like, at the same time, yeah, this was fun. I also really enjoyed Donkey Kong Bonanza. I did not play that on stream. That's just a Stim toy. That thing is a Stim toy for where you want to destroy a bunch of dirt. It is also a collectible platformer, but I ran out of things to collect in it, so it's just a toy. If I relieve some stress, I might buy the DLC for that as well. I hate that DLC is so normalized in... I do think that, like... I kind of wish that the DLC had just been integrated into the main game with this one a bit more, that it was, like, one package and not a thing you had to buy additional content for. But, like, it was good DLC, honestly. I think that if that DLC wasn't seen as a separate thing, I think... Yeah, oh yeah, it does this. Credits. Game. I can see it at this point. Hi, child. I thought saying all those names I memorized, but I'll do it again for you anytime. Yeah, back in the day, the Delta episode came through with Eurorus. Yeah, basically. That is my thing, right? This is a Delta episode endgame scenario, and I wish that some of it at least had been just in the main game, but, you know, it's good for what it is. I'm not gonna say I regretted playing it. There's some more new names. Want to see? Show me the new names. Now 6 minutes again. Yeah, I said, take me about 6 minutes. There we go. Yeah. I know it's a bit silly to watch the credits, but, like, fuck it, I think it's fun. I like the music. It's nice to just sort of... Yeah, it's basically... The ultimate problem of this game and of most games is fucking capitalism. And I can't solo fix capitalism. And capitalism ain't fixing itself in a hurry, so... That's a shame. But yeah, and it also is a thing of, like... I was talking earlier about how mythicals and stuff should be a bit easier to get. I also do feel, however, that, like... Sometimes you do want something to feel exclusive and rare and hard to get. And that is a hard balancing act, potentially. Between accessibility and not feeling rare anymore. Like, I played every Pokemon game, or at least one of every Pokemon game, from Yellow until... I don't have a fourth dimensional impact, that's not correct. But, like... the thing is, like, yeah, like... I'm trying to remember what I was going to say, fuck. Oh yeah, no, my Pokemon Bank, I had issues with that back in the... I still have some issues with the way Pokemon Bank is handled. I think it's called Pokemon Home now. I forget which one was Pokemon Home and which one was Pokemon Bank. At least it doesn't get rid of all of my Pokemon when I don't pay for it, but, like, as far as I'm aware, if it's destroyed my entire legacy of Pokemon, I will be from the years, will be slightly sad. I am in fact checking. It is Pokemon. Are you Pokemon Bank? You're Pokemon Home on the phone. Okay. Don't know why that needs to be able to see pictures, but sure. Yeah. I probably need to sort through. I've got a living Pokedex up until Sword and Shield sans DLC, essentially. And bear in mind, I caught every Pokemon in Pokemon Legends Arceus as well, even though I can't really transfer them because I'm still kind of resentful that I was doing Wonder Trades. I got blocked from accessing the bank, and I just couldn't access it for several months, during which time my subscription ran out. And I don't know if paying for it again will actually free me, my Pokemon bank, or will yet again determine that I have a cheated Pokemon that I didn't cheat myself. It was a trade through your system. Urgh. Yeah, so and they just couldn't fix it. I contacted customer support, they couldn't do jack shit. I'm hoping that bug's fixed now, because that is, you know, a living Pokedex, all of my shinies. Pokemon I've had since Generation 3 are in my Pokemon bank. I am somebody who, like, I was briefly considering just, like, keeping a set. Part of why I haven't sold most of my old Pokemon games is because I like the idea of being like, okay, if you want to trade something from Gen 3 up to, like, the modern day, I can do most of that process for you without you having to own every fucking game in the link. That has never happened. But, like, I can theoretically do it. I guess. Yeah, like, yeah, did a lot of stuff. Yeah, and also some of the Pokemon I couldn't get out of the older games, so I don't really want those guys to vanish forever, necessarily. Admittedly, the batteries in my copy of Pokemon Yellow and Silver and Crystal are all fucking dead, so those guys are gone. But, yeah. Yeah, no, I've got a lot of... I played this franchise a lot, and I'll be honest, it's kind of hard to let go of a franchise that you're that attached to. But I don't want to be the person that's just like... I don't want to be eternally caught in unable to move on from a franchise. I don't want to keep doing I liked doing the living Pokedex thing once. I don't think I want to buy all the old DLCs to catch up to that shit. I don't want to play the Sword and Shield DLC particularly. Actually, no. I would probably enjoy playing it, but, like, I don't want to play it as an obligation, which is how it felt at the time. It was an obligation to pay £35 to play a DLC pack and catch the additional Pokemon in it. And then Arceus felt like an obligation. Then Scarlet and Violet felt like an obligation. And only after I let go of caring about it as an obligation did I go, yeah, I'm going to play the entirety of Arceus. I'm going to catch every Pokemon that I can, because apparently one of them was tied to an event I couldn't do. And then have a great fucking time. And I did. And I did with this as well. And, I'm probably not going to play the next one unless it gets really, really good reviews. Maybe I'll go back to Scarlet and Violet before that, in fact. Yeah, it's like... I will say, the Legends games, they are weird and different, and they're not going to click with everyone. But they're trying something interesting. And I will take that over... We've just made Pokemon open world. I will take that every day. It's a good. I I would rather have a weird experiment with some odd stuff in it than just the same. Thanks, small child. I remembered I was made like a talk with my husband. He's fucking dead. Yeah, I wish that there were more, like, really... For better and worse, I did also really like those, like, weird experimental Pokemon games. I will add that. Like, I remember my brother playing so much Pokemon Dash. The one where you were just fucking using the stylus to move your character. He fucking broke his DS a little bit using that. His original DS has marks on it still. Conquest never released it for you? Damn. I'm fairly sure that did. I think that released in England. Maybe not the rest of Europe. But yeah. Found Luna, what's in Luna City? I do. That train, you'll leave everybody else behind. I do. Got unfinished business, do I? If I don't leave, do you really want to board that train? I do. Goodbye, Lumiose. Adieu, Lumiose City. Just to show you all, yeah, that doesn't. You just wake up on the bench still. There's no escape. You'll never free. But that breaks the metaphor I was going for. So fuck you. End of stream. I've gotten weirdly emotional because I'm ending a thing. Because this was months of what I was streaming. To be fair, right? But, like, I got other things I can do, you know? The streams continue. I just have to change. Sometimes. You know? I'm a Doctor Who fan, you know? It's like... So... I've seen people get really... Doctor Who is the one franchise that can continue forever because it is the one franchise that will tear out basically everything to keep going. It is one of the few continuities where you can change the lead actor, the sets, the everything, and just keep going. Like, the concept has changed a few times. Not majorly, there's still some running elements, but, like, you can just keep going. And that means every so often you have to watch your hero die. And then things keep going. And they change, and new things happen. But, you know... I don't know why I'm so fucking miserable today. What's going on with that? Why am I like this today? Am I just... The sad music. It's the fucking sad... Hold on. Let's just... There. Have the happy music. There we go. Fuck you. Look. I've been doing this stream... Okay, I'm making this a bit quieter, actually. Hold on. Sorry, Zinnia, you're loud. I spent a long time on this game, and it's going to be it's going to be a big deal to move on and stream other things, but also, it probably means people who don't want Z-A spoiled for them will finally be able to watch my fucking streams again, and I'll actually catch up on my backlog. That'll be nice. I was supposed to stream so many fucking games around Halloween. I was supposed to continue Halloween into Christmas, and then I just got depressed and, like, didn't. So I've still got, like, 6 fucking games on my desktop that are Halloween horror themed, and I haven't got to them. And we're gonna do them anyway, because fuck you. I want to play games. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Halloween 2. It's gonna happen, I guess. Fucking who knows. Anyway, do the shill. I'm Eldritch Zoe. I am a streamer. I'm trying to be regularly updating people on the Discord and my Blue Sky about when I'm streaming. I've got the wishlisty things. I do not currently have a job and will appreciate donations, but I am safe. I am fine. There are a lot of people in the world who need the money more than me. Do use your money how you want. I appreciate it, right, regardless. There's also a wish list. I don't know how to fucking use it. Don't worry about that. I'm going to raid somebody now because I like to be good to my friends who are also streaming things. And there's so many people that stream and that I like, and I only want to kiss like half of them on the mouth. It's normal. It's a normal thing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm sending you over to Madam Universe. I don't remember what she's doing a Madam Universe. Wonderful. Good friend. I almost wrote showdown rather than shout out. There we go. I've shouted out my friend. She is another VTuber type. She's currently dressed as a luchador cow, and she's talking about wrestling. I don't know how fucking wrestling works, but you're gonna find out. She's talking about the history of the Bullet Club. Apparently it's part 3. Looks like she's talking about some Japanese wrestling, actually. That's fucking rad. I've heard Japanese wrestling have very good things about Japanese wrestling. Regardless, thank you all for being here. And I hope you stick around for whatever I do next. Which will probably be playing a random fucking game and laughing at it. But, you know, who knows? I don't. Bye, everybody. Raid code. Oh, I forgot to do the raid phrase. Shit.